Drew, this week we're finding fairways in PGA 2K23. This game's been off the map for a couple of years. The last game was 2K21. So we're hoping to see some improvements here with the new iteration of the game. Let me tell you, right off the bat, we're bringing Tiger Woods back to video games, and that's a huge deal, man.
Yeah.
Just having Tiger in a golf game is a big deal. We're actually getting a bunch of different pros, playable pros this year, which I actually thought was really cool. Sports games, we know year in and year out, tend to get a little stale.
Yeah.
2K's been away for 2 years for golf, so we're going to see some kind of, I'm going to say major improvements compared to last year's game. Whether some of them are good improvements and then they're calling them good improvements but feel kind of like bad improvements. We'll get into some of that stuff. But my overall kind of first take on this game is that obviously it looks beautiful on this Xbox Series X. This game looks amazing. 2K21 looked great. This one looks even better. So that's just kind of nice, just get back in on the golf courses, man. And just the visuals in this game is just enough to get you really immersed. But when we first get into it, man, let me tell you, they've changed the swing mechanics slightly. We are getting the same analog swing that we had last 2 years ago, but now we actually have a 3-button click, which is new. It's nice. Some people are going to like it. Some people are going to hate it. Yeah, not for me. I think I like the traditional analog swing with the stick. Drew, I'm blabbering here, man. What did you like about the new iteration of PGA 2K23?
You know, the biggest thing for me, the takeaway that I really enjoyed and didn't really expect, is that they took a simple mechanic of a golf game and actually hit it with an RPG light experience. So you're getting gear and stuff like that, but it's all color coded, right? And the different gear is going to bring you different perks, right? You get a better ball spin on one of them, or you're going to have a better hit with more distance on another, and you're able to customize your character to really cater more to your play style, which I thought that was really cool for me. Getting in there, of course I got to dress up my guy, right? My character's all done up and I'm getting in, and you're starting to unlock new things, and the presentation is spot on. One gripe I did have though, Corey, and I don't know if you thought this too, listening to the commentators, I swore they recorded in a closet because it is so tinny and echoey, and I'm just going, is this just me, or like where did they record this thing? Because it is all over the place. It is awful. It is literally one of the worst mechanics in the game, listening to them speak about the game. And that's what golf is. You listen to the commentators because they carry the game forward, and then you can't because, man, I wanted to turn them off. Like, it was that bad. It's so, I don't understand what happened in that instance there. And then touching again on the little glitch that you and I both experienced, as the meter goes up, you pull on your backswing and it's supposed to go with the backswing, and it wouldn't. It would go like this far. I was going, what is going on? And I try, dude, I'm like cramming on my analog stick going, oh, did I just lose another controller here? And it wasn't the case. And all of a sudden, then it would work. So there's some kind of hiccup in that instance as well. Those are the two major gripes in the game. For me, let's try this 3-button press instance. If you remember way back on PC back in the day, you played Lynx and you click it with your left analog or your left mouse button. It goes up, you click again, or you release depending on how you have it set, and then it comes back down, and then you click it to stop. Similar instance here, but it blows up and then it comes back down. The swing mechanic when you're on the drive or in the fairway is cool until you get to putting. When you putt with this, because when you putt with the analog stick, you're given a meter and has to how far you can go. Here, because it's just a circle, it doesn't really give you a gauge as to how hard you need to hit it in order to get to the distance properly to the hole. Honestly, if I can mix that with the analog stick for putting, I would have been on my game. I would have had a great time. For me, golf has been a up and down roller coaster for this game. I've had some great moments. I placed in second the other day, and then some other moments, dude, I just toppled out at 129. I was like, come on. And when I've been riding the leaderboard the whole time, and then because the game decided you're doing too well, and then put me in the water. So that's just kind of been the golf swing mechanic. I think needs to be reworked in this game, man, because it's been giving me a headache, and I've been trying to figure out what's the best way to fix it. But yeah, I couldn't, dude. I just can't seem to fix it. But placing a second the other day. One of those things, right? Golf, you get that good swing and you're like, yo, I'm in, let's go.
Yeah, we're back, baby. We're back.
That's right.
You know what, Drew? I hear you, man. It's funny because a golf video game is just as frustrating as playing the real game
Sure
of
is.
golf. And I mean, that's part of the simulation here. Practice makes perfect. I'm sure if we played this game for 6 months and reviewed it again, we'd probably have better things to say about how our personal game is going.
Sure.
But honestly, man, outside of, the usual game modes we're getting here, they added Top Golf, which is pretty cool. It's basically just a driving range into highlighted targets. You can play with your friends online, offline. That's a cool mode, but we're not really getting anything outstanding here as far as, everything beyond the 2K21 version of this game. If you're a golf fan, you're going to enjoy this game. EA PGA Tour is coming out spring 2023. This is going to be one of our first real sports game head-to-head rivalries we're actually going to have. I mean, most of the sports games right now kind of get to free fly as they go with not very much competition. So it's going to be very interesting to see once EA releases their game in spring 2023 to see, what we're going to be getting here. They're getting all 4 major tournaments. We only have 20 plus real licensed courses here with the possibility of adding some more down the road. But that's a huge drawback as far as if you're a fan of golf and those major events. But Drew, there's, probably a million things we could talk about with this game, but your experience overall with PGA 2K23, if you've got to rate this 1 out of 10, what are you going to give it?
Dude, that's what I said, right? It's just like your regular golf game. You get your high moments and you get your lows, but the swing mechanic has been a big struggle this year. And then when that's the core element to the game, I got to hit it with a 6.5.
You know what? I'm right there with you because I really enjoy 2K21, so I was excited for this. Playable pros and all the different, RPG elements they've added, I think really add a lot to this game. But this issue with the swing stuff on the Xbox, at least, is really taking me out of the experience. I'm having a tough time. Until that really, truly gets sorted, I don't think I'm going to be able to, enjoy this game as much as I want to. Missing those courses is going to be kind of something I'm going to get over at some point, but right now it still stings. I'm giving this one a 6 out of 10.
Nice.
That goes down for an eagle.
Absolutely insane. I've never seen anything quite like this.
What an amazing shot.